rolling roads and whatnot, but we've gone for the 4-drive hub dyno. The reason we've got the dyno here is because we've got a bit of a push this week, so we're going to tune 3 configurations. So currently we've got the 1800cc rally motor in there with a 34mm restrictor, and then tonight and tomorrow we're going to be swapping the engine over to the hill climb, to the big 2.1 700 odd horsepower engine. Give that a tune up, and then we're going to put the rally turbo on the hill climb motor without a restrictor, just so we've got another tune up. And so the 2.1 with a small turbo is not going to be used for rallies. It's more the purpose of ride days and things like that, you know. So we've also always got an engine ready to go, basically, because it's going to be a busy year. So basically what we're going to start with here is we've already done one small one, and now we're going to start going through the rev range. We're going to start with a lower boost, and then we're going to gradually creep the boost up, and go from there. I mean, there is such a thing as too much boost, and sometimes you don't increase the horsepower, but it creates more heat, so you know, we'll just keep going as far as we can and then roll it back to a good safe tune.
AP4 and hill climb mode onto the dyno, get that all sorted out. New motor compared to the other day when we were doing just the AP4 in rally specs, obviously got to tune that up. More or less same kit underneath, but really the fancy stuff's around the engine. A wiring loom's good if you can't see it, which is annoying because I spend ages and hours and days trying to make a nice wiring loom, and then no one appreciates it because they shouldn't be able to see it. That's more or less my rule of thumb. Hey?
They're just checking for the roll resistant.
Yeah, no, they dunked it in a big puddle of oil. That really drove me mad.
Need to be okay though.
Yeah, no, it seems to be working fine. It's basically it still needs to tidy up because like we're just chucking it in for the dyno and we haven't actually fully tidied things up yet. But more or less the whole engine now. So we've got some bulkhead connectors up here that I need to put the boots on. So usually I leave them unbooted to begin with, just in case I need to. I've got a pin around the wrong way, but everything's been sweet so far. The two here, we can probably see better on the inside anyway, but these two are for controlling the engine, and that's for controlling the main body functions on the front. Engine loom runs down the bottom here, splits out, and then just goes all over the engine. And the real good thing about that, by having it split from the, call it the chassis loom, is when these guys go to pull the engine out, two bulkhead connectors come on and the whole loom comes off with the engine, and it means you can assemble the loom on the engine before you put it in the car, because there's some bits that need to be gone down the back which are quite hard to get at, otherwise you might have to climb underneath, or we previously had like weird jumper cables with other connectors, so it just simplifies that. Basics of the car, you have Motec M150 as the ECU. That pretty much runs the majority of the car. We do a few other little bits because we've maximised the sensor inputs and outputs on it. So more or less engine control and a bit of body control. The PDM up here, so that's the power supply for the car. The battery is behind the co-driver's seat, down in here, and then just below that, I don't know if you can actually see it, just here, there's a M-cell battery isolator, so that's a new addition to the car for now. It's real good because it means if there's a short in the car, it acts as a circuit breaker, so if anything after that isolator grounds itself, like the power lead grounds itself, it'll disconnect the battery and effectively stop the arc.